originally intended to protect her, has now become a point of contention as Wendy fights for the right to make her own decisions. Alex Finney and the GoFundMe campaign. Alex Finney, Wendy's niece, has taken an active role in helping Wendy regain control over her life. In response to Wendy's ongoing frustration with her conservatorship, Alex launched a GoFundMe campaign to raise funds for legal fees to challenge Wendy's conservator. The goal of the campaign is to hire an attorney who can help Wendy fight for her rights and ideally secure her release from the conservatorship, or at least transfer control to someone she trusts, possibly Alex herself. The GoFundMe campaign has been a massive success, with the initial $50,000 goal quickly surpassed. In just the first week, the campaign raised over $37,000. This momentum shows the widespread support for Wendy, as fans and loved ones alike are contributing to her cause. The success of the GoFundMe effort demonstrates the public's empathy for Wendy's situation and their desire to see her regain control over her life and well-being. Wendy herself made a post on the GoFundMe page, updating supporters about her situation and providing a glimpse into her current life. In a statement shared on January 21, Wendy wrote, "I have a pink versus robe and a Victoria's Secret black bra, and I am watching Botched, but my body is hitting and holding with my red lipstick because it's winter. Still here in this luxury prison. Keep you all updated." This message, although light-hearted in tone, underscores Wendy's frustration with her current situation. She appears to be in relatively comfortable surroundings, but feels confined and restricted, as if she is trapped in a luxury prison, rather than free to make her own choices. Legal representation, a high-powered team for Wendy. Thanks to the successful fundraising efforts, Alex Finney has been able to hire a prominent legal team to represent Wendy in her ongoing battle. Alex enlisted Brett Nussbaum and Jason Atlas from the prestigious New York law firm Schwartz Slakis Rake Greenberg Atlas LP, SSRJ. These attorneys bring a wealth of experience in handling legal matters related to guardianship and conservatorship, particularly under New York's mental hygiene law, Article 81. Article 81 of New York's mental hygiene law governs conservatorships and guardianships for individuals who are deemed incapacitated. The law is designed to protect individuals who may be unable to manage their own affairs due to mental or physical disabilities, but it also includes provisions that allow for challenges to conservatorships. Wendy's legal team will likely argue that the current conservatorship arrangement is no longer in her best interest, and that she should have more control over her personal and financial decisions. It remains unclear whether the goal is to have Wendy placed under a new conservator, perhaps one that her family members approve of, or if Alex Finney will seek to take over Wendy's guardianship entirely. Regardless of the approach, the legal team will work towards securing Wendy's rights, and ideally, enabling her to move to Florida and live closer to her loved ones. The GoFundMe campaign's impact. The GoFundMe campaign has played a pivotal role in this process, enabling Wendy's family to secure legal representation and begin the necessary legal battles. The funds raised through the campaign will be used for a variety of legal expenses, including attorney fees, court filing fees, expert witness fees, legal research, and other essential services. The ultimate goal is to expedite Wendy's return to Florida, where she can be surrounded by her family and potentially regain control over her life. As of now, the campaign has raised $37,296, surpassing the original goal of $30,000 and moving closer to the $50,000 target. This success is a testament to the public's support for Wendy and their belief that she deserves to be freed from the constraints of the conservatorship. Wendy's family is hopeful that this legal effort will allow Wendy to regain her independence and live the life she envisions for herself. What's next for Wendy Williams? While the legal battle continues, Wendy's future remains uncertain. Her desire to leave New York and reunite with her family in Florida is at the forefront of her plans. However, the court proceedings will determine whether she is allowed to make that move, and whether she will be able to do so without the oversight of her conservator. As Wendy's legal team works to challenge the conservatorship, it will be crucial for the court to assess whether Wendy is capable of managing her own affairs. While the process may take time, the outcome could set a precedent for individuals in similar situations, showing that guardianships and conservatorships must be flexible and responsive to the evolving
Wendy
needs
Williams
of the person
gave a couple
involved.
of
Interviews last week, which put her name back in the public eye. In them, she said she felt her conservator imprisoned her. She said she wanted to move to Florida to be near her family. However, an attorney is suing in her name to keep her in New York. The family started a GoFundMe to raise money to hire an attorney. The GoFundMe was so successful that Wendy's niece has hired a high-powered attorney to help represent her aunt. Here is what you need to know. Wendy Williams' niece hires high-powered attorney. Wendy Williams' niece, Alex Finney, helped her aunt get 2 interviews last week. During the interviews, Wendy said she felt imprisoned and wanted to be back with her family. This led Alex to start a GoFundMe to raise money for attorney fees to fight for her aunt, and it sounds like it worked. Alex has hired a high-powered attorney to represent Wendy using the money raised so far. She hired Brett Nussbaum and Jason Atlas at the New York law firm Schwartz, Slatkus, Reich, Greenberg, Atlas LP, SSRGA. The plan is to take conservator Sabrina Morrissey to court and battle for Wendy's rights. SRGA claims to have extensive experience in legal proceedings under New York's mental hygiene law, Article 81, which concerns Wendy's guardianship. That law states, conservatorship, which traditionally compromises a person's rights only with respect to property, frequently is insufficient to provide necessary relief. It is unclear whether the firm will fight to get her a new conservator, or if they want to transfer control to Alex. Wendy Williams' family succeeding with GoFundMe. The Wendy Williams GoFundMe fundraiser is succeeding. On top of the news releases by Alex and Wendy's family, Williams seems to have released a statement on the site. On January 21, Wendy posted, "I have a pink Felicis robe and a Victoria's Secret black bra, and I am watching Botched, but my body is hitting and holding with my red lipstick because it's winter. Still here in this luxury prison. Keep you all updated." The fundraiser page states that the funds will go toward attorney fees, court filing fees, expert witness fees, legal research, documentation, consultation fees, and support services. It also says the entire purpose is to expedite Wendy's return to Florida with her family. The GoFundMe fundraiser raised $37,296 in just the first 7 days. Wendy's family's goal is to raise $50,000, but they have raised enough to get the ball rolling with the attorneys. What do you think about Wendy Williams' battle for freedom? Will she be released into her family's care and away from her conservator? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Wendy Williams and her fight for freedom. A legal battle over conservatorship and family support. Wendy Williams, the once celebrated talk show host, has once again captured the public's attention. Recently, she gave a series of candid interviews where she shared some deeply personal feelings, including a strong sense of being trapped under the guardianship of her conservator. Williams revealed that she felt imprisoned by the current arrangement and expressed a desire to move to Florida to be closer to her family. Her statements raised questions about her future and control over her own life, sparking both public concern and legal action. In response to Wendy's struggles, her niece, Alex Finney, has stepped up in a big way to help her aunt regain some independence. Through a successful GoFundMe campaign, Alex has raised money to hire a high-powered legal team to challenge Wendy's current conservator and potentially bring her back to Florida to be with her family. Here's a deep dive into the details of Wendy Williams' battle for freedom, the role of her family, and the legal steps being taken to secure her future. Wendy Williams' struggle with conservatorship. Wendy Williams has had a tumultuous personal life in recent years, dealing with various health issues, personal crises, and a high-profile divorce. These challenges led to her being placed under a conservatorship, a legal arrangement in which a third party is given control over her financial and personal decisions. The arrangement has been a source of contention for Wendy, who has repeatedly expressed that she feels her independence has been severely limited. In recent interviews, Wendy candidly shared her feelings of being imprisoned by the conservatorship. She openly stated that she wanted to leave New York and move to Florida, where she could be closer to her family, a move she believes would improve her quality of life. However, her efforts to make this change have been met with resistance from her conservator, Sabrina Morrissey, and Wendy feels that her personal autonomy is being infringed upon. Wendy's comments sparked public interest, and many supporters have rallied around her, expressing concern over her situation. The conservatorship.